Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.
All right, Machedo Sweeney from Machedo.com. Who's Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay. Once again, I'm going to share with you a thought. Okay. I was just thinking, I was just sitting and sorting out my stuff online. And, I remembered this conversation that I had with my close friend. His name is Jacob. We were just talking. About these WhatsApp groups that I have. I have plenty of WhatsApp groups. So we were just talking about some of the idiots that are there. Absolute idiots. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to express. These are individuals who know everything. They just know everything. They have the answers for each and everything. Anything you ask them, they have an answer. Any question. They are experts in cryptocurrency. They are expert in marriage. They are expert in relationships. They are expert in love. They are even experts in personal branding, my subject. They're experts in every single thing, world economy, everything. They know everything and they have an opinion on everything and they are experts on everything. Okay. However, if you ask them about their profile, if you ask them about their career, if you ask them to send you their resume, you ask them. When you look at that, all of a sudden you realize this guy, he talks so big. He talks about cryptocurrency, he talks about global affairs, he talks about love, success. But the guy is a nothing and nobody in real life. A very ordinary guy. He has a very small job, a very small position, a very ordinary profile, And some of these guys who talk so big and have these amazing opinions, I mean, what they're earning per month is what me and my friend earn in 1 hour. Just imagine that. What they're earning per month is sometimes what I earn in 1 hour or my friend earns. Okay. So then you begin to think like, man, what is our world come to? Today you have every Tom, Dick and Harry who is online, who has an opinion, who will give you big talk and lecture like, Greta Thunberg, blah, 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 she will say. And today you have these small kids and small girls who lecture governments and lecture people and lecture the adults. But then if you ask them, can you please tell me your credentials or can you tell me something about you? And you'll realize that all they have is just an opinion. All they have is just criticism and talk and thoughts, but no practical application. So, me and my friend Jacob were just talking and then we realized, we have to be careful how we dedicate our time, our energy, our effort online, Because you cannot stop these people from coming online. You can't stop this conversation. You can't stop people from giving you their opinions. You just cannot stop. Like on my YouTube channel, on my social media platform, I get so many messages. I got so many comments. And the best part is I'm not a big time YouTuber. I don't have millions of followers and all that. I just have a few, like hardly hundreds or thousands or whatever. And you get all these comments and you really cannot take them seriously because maybe they will put amazing stuff. Maybe they will talk big. But once you see their profile, you see who they are. They are just someone small. Like a guy who is just a clerk, or somebody who is an IT repairman or a technician, or some of them are even cooks or cleaners or students. I even had this 15-year-old boy. He put, hey bro, he's calling me, hey bro, I'm thinking of opening up a company and this and that. And I asked him, like, how old are you? He's obviously the basic bullshit. Age is just a number, and why do you have to categorize me? Just tell me your fucking age, man. And then he tells me he's 15 years old. So, I mean, in real life, you and me, if we are in our 40s, we wouldn't be wasting our time with a 10-year-old or 15-year-old talking about business. I mean, what the fuck do you even know about life, man? In fact, in one of my other groups, I have this boy. He's 13 years old. He is talking about sex and marriage and raising children. So overall, what I've realized is, number one is we, or you or me, we need to be very mindful how much time we spend online. Okay, that is number one. The second thing is, one is how much time you spend online. Number two is, whom are you spending time with? Who are these groups of people? What are their credentials? What is their profile? There are some people who are in their 50s, like in my group, of 50s or 60s. They are, without a job. They're just wasted. I mean, they don't even have a job. They can't get a job, and they're just, they're just frustrated about life, but they can't change anything. So they kill themselves in these groups of mine. But then if you would meet them, you just realize that they're broken individuals, So number one is, be mindful of the time you're spending. Number two is, who are you spending with? And number three, I think, which is very important, is, what is your priority? What is your goal? What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to be online, hunt for comments, check how many likes you got, check who's putting what, argue with someone? Like, sometimes whenever I post something online, there is somebody from somewhere who will post some shit and talk, oh, who the fuck are you? And they'll ask me. And it can really fuck up your head. I'll tell you that much. You have to be very careful, because it can really mess up your head. And you need the energy, you need the mood, you need the attitude, you need the spirit to really sort out your own shit. And then if you start dealing with these, characters, where will you end up? Given that my whole shtick or my whole brand is online, I have to interact with this universe, this world. But for those of you who don't make a living online, who this online doesn't matter, I would just tell you this much. Don't get carried away with social media. Focus on what you're supposed to do. Focus on your goals. Focus on, it's better to rather spend the time doing something productive, or doing something for yourself, like reading a book, or even playing a game, or playing some sports, rather than being online. Because this online world, this is being created, and now Mark Zuckerberg has created this Meta. They're just dragging you into a world where you're going to be like, that movie Wall-E, all these guys are just lying down and they have this, thing on their head, and everything is virtual reality. In fact, even food is given to your mouth, and juice is given to your mouth. You don't even have to go to the toilet. You're just lying like a vegetable. They can't even lift their hands, because they don't do anything other than lie down, and their brain is stimulated. I think we'll end up being like those vegetables. Our brains are like the Matrix. The brain is used, and we are in a jelly lying down, nothing. Be careful of this. I would just tell you, be careful of this, because be mindful of your goal. Write it down, what your goal is, what you're supposed to do, and then 100% focus on achieving this. I think that will give you some purpose, that will give you some direction. Others, you'll end up being in these WhatsApp groups, and being in this chat, and being on this Facebook, and being on all this, and you'll just waste your time. And in the end, you'll have all the information, you'll have all the knowledge, you'll be like a walking Wikipedia, where everything from cryptocurrency, relationships, children, friendships, business, politics, everything, you'll be an expert. But in the real world, your career is average, you're earning peanuts, and nobody will give a fuck about you in the real world. I think this is what meta is all about. Go into a virtual world where you are something and somebody and something great, but in the real world, you're nothing. Just be careful of this. That's all I wanted to tell you through this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.